Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your new moon in Pisces reading with me, Mary. I've already Palo Santo'd everything, cleansed the area, pre-shuffled all the decks. I'm not sure which ones I'll be using. I'm going to start, though, with Colette Baron Reid, the Good Tarot. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if this resonates with you, great. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. And this station or this channel is still relatively new, only a few months. So I totally appreciate any comments. Be kind, please, in your comments. But any feedback I get from you helps me figure out where I want to take this station, because I'm loving it. And I'm hoping that somebody's getting something out of this, because it looks like people are watching. I'm grateful for that. Thank you, by the way. Whoops. Ooh-wee. I never know when they come out together which one is meant to be seen first, but look at this. You have, wow, wow, wow. I'm getting chills. All of it is major arcana. I asked for a minimum of 4 cards from Spirit. So we'll see what else they give me. Spirit, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, for the new moon in Pisces. What else? There we go. There's the 4th, and how weird that it just gently floated out. And another major arcana, and oh god, and a court card. I've just got huge chills, you guys. This is enormously powerful. I want to see what you have at the bottom. Wow. This deck and me ignores the reversals. There's plenty of cards to work with. I really feel like a reversal doesn't mean the opposite of something. I think sometimes it might mean it's a little bit, the message is slightly amplified, or it's a almost a correction for it, or an opposite, but not opposite. Like if you have a card that comes out that is a terrible meaning, you think it's going to be terrible, really it means you just need a hug, that kind of thing. So don't really need to go there. You've got a lot, again. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I don't need to go that far back. You've got amazing cards here, though. And a lot of, you've got a lot of mystery happening here, and this is about spirituality. I just keep getting the chills. High Priestess, mystery. I think you're not supposed to know yet. There's this sense that you're not supposed to know yet, but you're calling. Before I get too wrapped up in these, I am going to go ahead and pull a couple of, or see, whatever comes out. Again, it's up to Spirit. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. From the Wild Unknown Archetype. That doesn't count. Spirit, this is for my Gemini friends for the full, or the new moon in Pisces, please. What archetype? Whoops. Will best serve them at this time. What archetype energy do we have for, whoops, my Gemini friends. What do the twins get? What archetypal energy for the twins for this new moon in Pisces, please? Okay, this happens almost every time with you guys because you are the twins. Always two. When I did it, I think last week or 2 weeks ago when I did the full moon, I don't remember. It might have been the crystal spirit or maybe one of the goddess. I don't know, whatever card I pulled. I think you almost always get two. When I ask for the theme card, there's always two. So you've got the threshold and the sustainer. And what that looks like to me, without even going into anything, is that you're crossing over into something and you're going to keep it going. You're going to take the motions to keep it going. So here, the moon. The moon can be about illusion. It's also about intuition. And in this particular deck, it's also, to me, it's about trust, because you need to know that whatever you're not necessarily able to see what's working, right? But spirit is working behind the scenes. And this is meaning that you have to simply trust. So even though the conditions are not necessarily reflecting the things that maybe you feel like you should be seeing physically manifest at this point, it's working. Which also is amazing, because this high priestess is about mystery. It's like some things are not meant to be known intellectually, but are meant to be experienced through intuition. So I think that this is a call to like instinctively know stuff's working. You maybe can't see it. So it's a reminder to trust that you have high access to higher wisdom and knowing. Yeah, it's like the mysteries will be revealed. But these two cards talk about the same type of thing. Oh wow, and I didn't realize you got 2 sevens here right after that. So the 7 of fire. Fire is the card of, or the suit of passion, with creative passion. It's that fire in the belly, creative energy. So this is going the distance. Perseverance, nonconformity, which is interesting because, as I believe, the 7 of air also, I believe, is about nonconformity as well. So I think that Gemini, it seems that whatever you have going on here is the unexpected. It's going to be unique to you, it seems, because this is about independence, nonconformity, clearly nonconformity. It's living life on your own terms. You're not having to people please. You're not mad about anything either. I mean, it's not going out of your way to be rude or anything. This fire energy is about your personal best, going the distance. You're unstoppable. Your passion pushes obstacles aside. It says, my passion pushes obstacles aside as I engage in sustained effort. And the 7 of air says, now is the time for me to live life on my own terms, so I must find the courage to reject conformity. There's some kind of major exciting thing happening for you here. Threshold. Oh my gosh. Okay, and the Hierophant is the spiritual, I think they would be like the bishop in other, he's this, he, she, it is the spiritual practice. It's, and that's why I say it's like the bishop or something. It is, I think, simply an invitation to find that connection within yourself, your inner self, your higher self, find your higher wisdom. And that was this card, finding the higher wisdom and trusting this higher wisdom. It's just a reminder to be, if you had a spiritual practice or if you currently do, it's simply reminding you to commit to it. So whether it's journaling or meditating or taking a walk or spending, everyone has a different life and we all have different levels of busy, but spiritual practice, I think for most, if we can just take a few minutes of silence or aloneness, to just empty our minds of busy thoughts. And sometimes it's lighting a candle and just watching it flicker. Sometimes it's taking a walk. It could be journaling. It's a number of things, but it's, I guess, connecting to the inner part of you, your higher spirit, and recognizing and acknowledging that that you're co-creating with spirit, that it's a team, kind of a team effort. Wow, this is way further than I got into this reading. That I normally do these guys first, but these I just couldn't. I couldn't just leave them alone. It's just, it's to me, it's pretty amazing that you got all these. There's a lot. I mean, that's really, it's a lot of. And this card is basically seeing the best in others. It could be romantic attraction. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is. No, I don't get the sense that this is a romance. I get the sense that this is more of a spiritual quest or something. Maybe it's maybe you need to fall in love with yourself, because here's the spiritual. This is definitely about you and co-creating. These two are about trusting the timing of co-creating. You might not see something yet. These two, wow, these are all pairing. These two are about nonconformity and being true to you and doing things your way, living life on your terms, wearing your clothes because somebody else's don't fit, being comfortable in your own skin even if it doesn't look like everybody else's. This is kind of, I'm getting more power behind this reading than I've had with everything else. Everyone else's readings have been about transformation and change and all of that, but it's been sort of a gradual feeling. And I don't know about the timing of this, but it feels powerful. I feel like I get the image of the volcano is not spewing yet, but it's starting, that rumble, that buildup is happening. And it's like at some point you can't hold back. I don't know where that came from. That just showed up in my brain. This is, I think, about your calling. Page of Fire. This also is about the creative energy and the tenacity and the passion to see it through. It's your calling. I don't know if you're making a lifestyle change or a career change or nonconformity. I'm not seeing any aces here, so I don't know about new one. I'm not seeing any Fool energy. Threshold, though, it feels like that. And I'll go to those cards yet. The Five of Earth. This indicates that there might be some doubt, but it's underlying. It's not really up on the top here where all these other powerful cards are. I feel like this is maybe you did have some doubt. Maybe you're looking around thinking you can't do things because whatever. And this might be what this patience is about. Maybe at some point you look around. I'm just saying, for example, let's say you are wanting to be a musician, but you feel like just you're self-taught, maybe you feel like you need lessons and blah, blah, blah before you make that start. So you're looking around thinking you don't have enough talent, you don't know enough people to get you connected into the thing, you don't have this, you don't have that. But you look around and absolutely you are completely supported by everything. All these pentacles are around, and not only are the pentacles there, but there's little sprouts of life on each of these little leaves, something sprouting. So there's the beginning of more things manifesting all around you. You are just having this moment of doubt where you refuse to see it. I think, but this looks like it's old, past energy, or maybe it's what you're coming out of, because this guy has so emotionally looks like everything's fine. This is something in the physical world, this doubt. But the rest of this is all about creative energy. You got the Two of Water, so this is the lover's energy. Potentially making a choice. Yeah, I don't want to go all the way back because that would be insane. But it looks like this is all about nonconformity, your spirituality. It could be a calling, calling. So I'm going to take a look now at the Threshold card and see what that means. This is a good exercise in learning Roman numerals, because I knew them like in grade school and I haven't used them since, right? Because that's just not what we do here. The Threshold. Yeah, it's the door, the gate, the initiation. We cross thresholds continually, consciously and unconsciously. Doorways, gates, and entryways grace our path on a daily basis. When this card arises, it signifies that the precipice you stand upon is not your typical one. However, you have arrived at a threshold of initiation, here to usher you to a new reality. It requires you to leave behind the you that you thought was so well informed. A new frontier calls. This is not easy work. Oh, God, this all fits. This is not easy work. Threshold initiation means a part of you will be lost in order to make space for what is next. A metaphorical death must occur. Some may not recognize you. You may struggle to recognize yourself. The ground seems to crumble as you free fall into your new reality. This is the liminal realm. One step, dear friend. Just take that one necessary step toward the future that calls you. This is what it's feeling like. It feels big. Very, 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 very big. I keep getting the chills. And my heat is turned up just fine. I don't know where it's coming from. It's you guys. Okay, so what is that, 24 for the sustainer. This is the peacemaker, the upholder, the preserver. The sustainer is the second archetype in the trio of existence. It's about this whole series here. Works behind the scenes, tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate the gardens, pay the bills, keep the meals warm and the mouths sweetly fed. The sustainer is at peace in the process of life, knowing there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to archive, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention the sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Was wondering where this was going. Take the time with this archetype. It is within all of us and it needs our love. So you resist the necessary change. I was wondering why it was all going to that, because this is about the necessary change. You got to walk through that door to get to this stuff that is waiting for you. You have to walk through it. Gemini, this is amazing. Okay, so, oh my gosh, okay, 2 more 2s on the split. The Lovers and the 2 of Pentacles, both basically asking you to make a choice. And I'm using this deck. This is the Naked Heart Tarot. I think I might have mentioned before, maybe it was in a previous reading, about the energy of this new moon in Pisces. It just feels like spring is starting. There's no buds on the trees yet where I am, but the snow is melting. I do see a little bit of the grass maybe greening up, just a tinge. It's still more of an olive yellow than it is, but it's not straw anymore. It's getting a little bit of green. Like I said, no buds on the trees yet. But I feel like spring is in the air, and I get the image of many of us like starting a brand new day, right? There's a new day with the promise of hope and good things happening. We step out of the shower, we're naked, we're wet, we put on that nice warm fluffy towel and start our day, looking forward to whatever. I mean, moving into that day with an open heart and expectation of nothing but good things. That's the energy I get with this new moon. So sort of a rebirth, cleansed, fresh and new. So Spirit, what is it? Can I get some clarification, please, for my Gemini friends? What about this threshold here? 2s came out again, so you have to make a choice. Innocence of Pentacles. You know how I talked about open heart? That's this Innocence card. It says, I'm the innocence of my observation. I'm being encouraged to take some time to see the beauty in my world and the environment around me. There is a lot that I can learn from nature, my family, my friends, and my community. It's the innocence. So this is basically the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is the physical manifestation. But the innocence is the Page, and it's called the innocence because that energy does have an innocence. It's an open-heartedness to it's in the approach, the being open to all sorts of things, and it's not really a lack of expectation, but it's an expectation of something warm, lovely. And this one too is about open heart. So this is asking you to go into go into this threshold, cross the threshold with an open heart. This is the Lover's card. It says, I trust my innate instincts when I feel a gravitational pull towards something that seems connected to my soul, assured in my choice as I follow my journey with unwavering faith. Yeah, surrounded by the presence of love, I remain open-minded as things unfold within me. See, this is about you internally, because things are unfolding within you. It's amazing. I'm just skimming ahead here. Yeah, I am confident that is a mirror to my soul's reflection and the specialness that is within me. See if there's anything else here, Spirit, because that just, is there anything else that Gemini needs to know? Okay, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles in this particular deck, yeah, is about secured abundance, generosity, and completion. So wherever you are now, you're already completed. This is all about walking through the threshold, but you're not leaving anything undone. I feel like this card is giving you a clear go-ahead. You've completed your other tasks. You've completed whatever you need to. Now is the time for you to step forward into your newness with an open heart. Still keep getting chills, you guys. Whew. I'm going to ask for a... an animal spirit guide. Spirit, is there an animal spirit that would like to accompany Gemini on this journey? It's a fascinating quest that they're going to be on. Stag spirit, which is also the cover of the box. This is another deck by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, it's about take the lead. Whether or not you have set your intention to lead, you may have found yourself suddenly called to step up to the forefront of your life. Stag spirit is a reminder that now is a time to heed the call to be sure, strong, and compassionate. Yeah, it's about walking with confidence as you take on the responsibility that are yours. This is all about you stepping into your truth, your unconventional truth with these sevens. Okay, map card. Is there some direction for my Gemini friends for their new journey? Everything's new. It's spring. New moon, new season, new you. Wow, that did not hesitate. Wizard of Awareness. Oh. 3. I'll show you the card in a second. I just need to look up the page. Okay. This goes to the High Priestess and the Moon because it says your soul knows best. Be still and observe. Now these two talk about trusting the timing of everything. But I believe that this does in a way too. It says mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any comfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go, experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and change, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. Fascinating. All right, because this feels so big, so big, I'm going to ask for one more blessing. It's just a blessing. This is another Colette Baron Reed deck. She makes a lot of decks. They're beautiful decks. I enjoy them. I like the energy behind them. They often, whatever energy I happen to be working with, like this, you can see that it kind of, it's almost like they're synergistically working together to give you the message that whatever this change inside you is working, it's a big one. It's a big one, but you can see that all the cards are kind of pointing to or indicating the same sort of message. Oh, Spirit, can I get a final blessing, please, for my Gemini friends that are undergoing this amazing transformation? What can help them step over the threshold? Whoops. The Royal You. Oh, chills again. Okay. This is the final card, you guys. I'm going to read a little bit of it. It says, this is about sovereignty, responsibility, self-confidence, self-rule, ownership of your feelings and actions, a quiet sense of empowerment, being self-aware and not allowing outside influences out of alignment with your truth. This is about, I think this is about really you discovering your, or not only discovering, I think you know it already. Sorry, I'll finish the rest of it. Do you know what it means to express your personal sovereignty into your life? It's about how you hold your inner sense of worth and integrity, secure in your belief that you have a unique purpose. It's about feeling comfortable in your own skin, knowing who you are, and that nothing outside you can challenge your authentic self, the hard-won seat of awareness that you have earned. You are the ruler of your mind, and you're being invited now to consider what discipline you need to apply to your thoughts. Are they consistent with the values and beauty you intend for your life? It's important now to keep your focus on what is right and good for you as well as others. Challenges in your life at this time, no matter how large or small, must be met with a measured response. If life sends you a challenge, can you speak up and let your boundaries or set your boundaries with grace and surety? Calm, intelligent leadership is called for now. Sovereigns know when to plan their battles, so stay out of unnecessary skirmishes and strategically wield your personal power. Now is the time to lead from the heart, from your authenticity and integrity. Hold your head high and know your worth. That is the mark of a true sovereign. So there it is. You are going through some major shift here in discovering, or I think you already know it. I think you're just going to claim your true self. Whatever you've been sort of keeping under wraps or being shy about, I feel like there's this thing that's been timid is now brewing, and it's going to become the biggest part of you. Again, don't know what that is all about. Could be a lifestyle change, could be big career change, could be a huge business thing. It could be, I don't get the sense that it's anything like, I don't get the sense that it's romance. I don't. I get the sense that it's your life, your whole, your persona, your spiritual self. So, Gemini, walk through that threshold and allow yourself, don't forget to trust the timing in things, but please allow yourself the opportunity to become as true of a you as you can be. So walk through the threshold, trust that Spirit is working with you. When in doubt, take a few moments, be the Hierophant, do your daily, do your whatever your spiritual practice is. That's with the Wizard of Awareness too. This is an absolutely amazing reading. It's powerful, hugely powerful. So congratulations on whatever this is you're embarking on. And I'm really curious if anyone would be so kind as to drop me a note. This feels like it's a long-term thing. It feels like, again, I don't feel like it's going to happen this minute. I feel like the energy of it is already starting. You're feeling it, but you're not showing it yet to others. And I think it's time. Walk through that threshold. Okay, Gemini. Yeah, drop me a note if this resonates with you. And feel free to subscribe, and please give me a like. Thank you so much for tuning in, and happy new moon. Bye.